I'm ready. I'm ready.
Go.
Ready.
Hey.
Bing, 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 bong. China. Bing, bing, bong. Obamacare. Bing, 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 bong, 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 bong. Get those lights off. Bing, 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 bing. China. Bong, bong. Bing, 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 bong. Turn off the lights. I'm really rich. Bing, bing, bong. $1 million. Bing, bing, bong. It's Rubio. Bing, 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 bong, 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 bong.
Yay.
Yay!
What's up, everybody? What's going on? Happy Sunday.
Everybody get down tonight.
Guys, we're not allowed to retire that song. I was specifically told by people who enjoy the show that there is absolutely no retiring that song. But hey, here we are. We got the Xbot 448. No, guys, Supersonic Station is missing. We got Crispy Bomb. We got Butcher Band. We got OhSnaps. We got no Supersonic Station, guys. I don't know what happened to him. He's missing.
Yeah, he disappeared. He's vanished. He's done the sleep apnea study.
Into thin air.
I spammed him on Twitter, and he just didn't respond. So if any of you guys have seen him, please send him our way because we need a Supersonic Station to do the show. So we're gonna sit here and talk about nothing.
That extra live stream killed him.
That was like a week ago, or days ago.
Apparently it's rolled down into multiple days. Just saying.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, you can't catch up on lost sleep. So, true. I don't know. What's up, Rain? What's up, Z Black Rider, Siberia, Predman, T Reaper? What's going on? Slick Fingers. What's up? I don't know if you went back to work or if you're still here rocking out with us. But yeah, we were trying to delay a little bit. What's up, Daz? Aren't you supposed to be sleeping? He's like, beer. We're trying to delay it, trying to stall, but it's not really working out. So, Supersonic is missing, guys. Send out the flares. We need to get him back into the show. So anybody have any fun announcements before we get started?
I would like to announce that Supersonic is pregnant.
Is he?
I had to keep it going in terms of announcements. Whenever you ask for announcements, he's usually here talking about how pregnant he is.
Are you the father? That's all we need to know.
No, I think it's Yoshida. I think he's having Yoshida's love child, and in return, that kid, once he gets old enough, will take over the PlayStation division of Sony. I think this was gonna happen. Yeah, calling it right now.
Hold up. Daz says, check this effer. It's something for Twitter. It's Mortal Kombat stuff.
What's a Mortal Kombat? Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
That's a good question.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm getting into it now. I'm starting to play the stories and stuff. Like it's a fun game. It's definitely awesome.
I will let you know. I am getting sick of getting DMs on Twitter of people telling me that Destiny is about to die.
Destiny is about to die, bot.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I watched your gameplay the other night, and I was very impressed. Like you are definitely into the game, and you make it fun watching. Even though I watched for 10 minutes, that's all I could handle. You still got me for 10 minutes, and I was like, you know what?
It was an enjoyable 10 minutes.
Yeah, it wasn't. It felt like I was like, maybe I could play this game. The problem is the first person. I feel like I'm in a box, and I've never been able to play like true first person games. Like, yes, I've played some of them, but that was before like third person became like a thing, like really became a thing. And now it's just hard for me. Like I can't play PUBG in first person. You know what I mean? Like I'm so much better with just
PUBG in first person sometimes.
I can't do it.
Well, each to their own. Everybody has different opinions, and you're more of a third-person dude, and I can respect that. Every game has like qualities that people should at least be like, yeah, that looks pretty cool. If there was no qualities there that even somebody who's never touched it, when they saw a gameplay was like, yo, that just absolutely sucks. I mean, there's got to be something there. There's got to be a hook there somewhere. And I like playing Destiny, so.
I have a great plan, you guys. I'm going to put Sean Murray on the screen, and Supersonic is going to pop up. Boom. He'll be in here.
I do have an announcement.
Do you?
I am giving away my Overcooked 2 code tonight.
Ooh.
And what is that for?
That is for Xbox One.
Oh, snap.
Okay. And it's going to be a trivia question, and I've gave multiple hints to the people paying attention, which I know there's a few in here.
Huh. What were these hints?
I'm going to let you know right now, the trivia question is, how does Xbot like his balls?
That was like a pre-show conversation, bot.
Is Destiny going to die when Anthem comes out or not?
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
I'm leaving.
Done. You can't leave. Supersonic's not here.
I'll give another hint real quick. It does have to do with this here podcast right here. Okay. Actually, I've been on here long enough, and that's all I'm going to give you right now. We're gonna wait until the perfect time for that, though.
How long have you been on the podcast? I'm so confused.
You're close. You're close.
Okay. What was the... Okay, you know what? I can't win it, so it doesn't matter. Let me stop because I already have the game. It's an amazing game, an amazing family game. So, yeah. You guys can win Overcooked 2.
The Game Awards...
JT Gamer?
The Game Awards think it's an amazing family game as well, so...
Bam. Bam. Perfect timing. I think I had perfect timing.
So, guys, I do have an announcement to make, but I'm going to try to wait until Supersonic Station gets here.
I just woke up.
Oh, shit! I told you guys.
She just
Sean
put us
Murray.
in debt, people.
Fucking Sean
John
Murray.
You know how she got his attention? She just typed Yoshida balls in his DMs, and he woke up.
I typed something. Go check your DM. You're going to be like, holy crap, I sent like 82 letters. Oh, man, you guys, it worked. Sean Murray got him out here. Perfect. Did you just wake up? Are you recovering from your charity stream?
Riri. Are you a Riri?
Recovering.
Yeah, those charity streams really get you out of whack and stuff, but I was playing Spider-Man like all freaking day. It was Spider-Man's fault. I promise.
I feel really bad for you.
You can't blame Spider-Man on this.
And then my phone, well, actually my phone died, so I just woke up. Good morning.
No, good morning. Now we have Supersonic Station. I told you guys, all I had to do was put up Sean Murray, so... Daz said he's recovering from Daz's man-childs.
He's recovering from the Sony hangover.
Hold on, is that cat holding some Bilbo picks right there?
No, they're glow sticks, bro. Glow sticks.
Bilbo picks. Got
glow
you.
Sticks, Bilbo picks, whatever. If that's what you want. All right, guys. So it's time for my announcement. I will finally be getting my Oculus Rift within like the next couple of weeks.
Oh, hell yeah. One of us. One of us. One of us.
One of us. I don't know who I am yet, but that's going to significantly change the streaming because I will have a camera, showing me doing at least my first VR experience and then maybe some from there. So I'm really excited. And I just want to play a scary game so you guys can see me freak out and piss my pants.
Now you will play it. Now you will play a scary game. That's totally different,
Pod. Yes. And you're going to have to be there to guide me. So
I just play Resident Evil 7 and just...
No, that's not going to happen. I won't play that. That's murder. I'm not okay with murder.
You know that horror games are like 300 times scarier in VR than on a flat screen TV, don't you?
That's really, a scary thought, but I'm super excited. I did it with the per pay thing that I do, so it's not going to take a huge chunk of change out of my pocket at one time, and now I'll be able to get it. I already ordered it. Now I just got to wait for it to arrive. So I'm super excited.
Awesome. I think I'm more excited for you than you're excited because it's going to be awesome.
Awesome. And then I'm going to have Xbot use it, and he's probably going to throw up. Sheesh. All right. So, guys, welcome to the show, Supersonic. Thanks for making us late. I kind of want to talk about the Game Awards. Did you have something you want to say? Supersonic, I keep hearing...
That's my turn to wake up. I literally just now woke up.
Just throw some ice water on your face.
Here. Okay, there I smacked myself.
All right. So guys, let's talk about the Game Awards. I don't know where you guys want to start. I'm thinking let's start with any highlights you guys had for the Game Awards.
Psychonauts 2.
Is that your highlight?
Oh, that's one of them. Like, I am so surprised that like people aren't hyping that up more. Like, you know, as soon as you see a trailer like that, you know it's kind of like deep into development, and it's a game where you basically you're put into the mind of different people, and you have to deal with like their dark side of things as well. Like it's a cool ass concept, and the art style and everything, I really like it. I love the way it looks. I love the way the characters look and everything like that. And I'm just really surprised that nobody else is out there talking about this game right now. It's weird.
I think it went on sale on Steam, not Psychonauts 2, but the first one.
Yeah, the first one.
People say good stuff about it. It's actually also a VR game. So, yeah, that's pretty cool.
I will not be escaping VR now, guys.
No, you cannot escape. It's okay,
There's
Bob.
no escape.
That's okay. I will just use the kids.
Anything else that really stood out to you that was super exciting?
You know, well, what they showed with Forza Horizon with the DLC, that looks really cool as well. You know, with the lightning storms and everything like that. And I was able. It was really hard to pay attention because we did a live reaction, and I was trying to hear everything. But we invited a couple people in there. My boy Lemon, aka 108 Dragons. Of course, you know K Mega was in there. K Mega brought live wires over from GRG, and like it started getting crazy. Like I couldn't.
It started crazy in general, but once like mad people came in, and I'm not gonna lie, I went to the other room and I was sitting there mouthing to Xbot for them to shut the fuck up. You know, it was no disrespect to them; they're just having a good time, but I couldn't understand anything, so I just took off my headset, and then I would chime in when I needed to.
Yeah,
but they were just like having a conversation. I'm like, people are trying to listen to the goddamn show. Shut up.
I just like that they had like a lot of like world premieres and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I felt like the flow of the award show, like even though downside wise, I thought it was a little too long.
See, I thought you know that was perfect timing. You know, who doesn't have 3 hours to spend watching a show?
Oh, see, I can taste the sarcasm in that, by the way.
You know.
But the way that the show flowed and the way that they didn't just do like one world premiere every once in a while. Like there was points in time where they went back to back world premieres. And besides Psychonauts 2, I gotta say the new Far Cry that's coming out.
Far Cry 76.
or New Dawn, either one, you get your choice. But the way that they showed New Dawn and when they showed the villains and them being like twin sisters and they look absolutely ruthless, I was like, man, I really want to play that. I haven't played a Far Cry since Far Cry 3. I thought Far Cry 3 was good. I thought all the other ones, they look like through the gameplay and through the advertisement, I just felt like they were lacking something, and I wouldn't be able to get into it as much as 3. But I think this one, with what they're doing with the kind of like post-apocalyptic and just what they showed with like trucks driving with ramps to get people over like, you know, like walls to get into different like walled in towns and stuff like that. It just looked really cool. I was like, man, I want to play that.
Look,
Yeah, I pre-ordered that already, and then someone was like, don't pre-order it. You know what happens when we do that. And I was like, well, too late. Already did.
Hey, and it's only $40 too.
Yeah, that's a good. Well, it's $39.99 for standard edition. Deluxe edition is $49.99. So that's a really good price point, I think. And you get a unicorn trike, you guys. Doesn't matter which version you pre-order.
Which isn't really a trike, but it is really colorful
It's a
motorcycle
unicorn.
with a gun turret in the back.
it involves unicorns, and Belle likes it.
Yes, exactly. And that's all that matters. Unicorns are life. How about you, Crispy? What were some of your highlights?
Okay, I'm not going to go on my rant yet, right? I'm just going to say my highlights.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Do you have your rant written down, by the way?
No, I don't.
Could have
But
put that aside for 5
I'm
minutes.
very.
That sounded kind of scripted, actually.
I'm just going to say that MK11. I'm totally like, I love how they just presented it. And basically, Outer Worlds is probably the only other game that I'm interested in. And yes, it's first person, which we actually just had this conversation, but I feel like it's a Fallout-esque game that I can kind of enjoy rather than like trying to like fight everybody and this and that. And I feel like it's got like a quirkiness to it that I'm just gonna love. And yeah, I mean, those two like really caught my eye. Other than that, I'm just kind of like, meh. You know.
You know, when it comes to Outer Worlds, like I saw the trailer and everything, I thought it looked pretty cool. I think there are people out there that are kind of hyping it up a little too much because it's Obsidian. And we all know Obsidian has just got, they just gotten bought by Microsoft. They are now first party because, like, even though the game looks pretty good, like graphically, it doesn't look like anything over the top or anything like that. To me, it looked a little rough, kind of like graphically, it looked a little grainy or whatnot. But the whole concept of the game looks pretty cool. But
I definitely agree with you, Bod. I feel
I'm not saying you, but like when you said that, I start getting like little tweets like stuck in my head that I've seen out there in the Twitterverse, and I'm like, man, some people have really been kind of like overhyping that, and I think it's because it's Obsidian.
What I'm excited about is that what they've just shown is what they've been working on is something with better graphics and everything else. Not saying it's the same thing, but something that we're going to get as exclusive one day. You know what I mean? Because I always felt like New Vegas, for the most part, was one of the better Fallouts. You know what I mean? So if we have that developer and clearly they're working on stuff like that, like a lot of people see the RPGs they do and everything else, but you're seeing that immediately from them, even though we might not own the IP and they're going to release to everybody. Still, like, that makes me excited down the road.
Oh, dude, Crispy, I definitely agree with you. And can you imagine, like, a team like Obsidian? You saw what they built by themselves. When you go, like, Microsoft, like, first party, certain technology, like Rare was using the water that, Playground Games pretty much created with Forza Horizon. Like, see them sharing the tech kind of, like, between studios and stuff like that. I think a lot of that, well, that'll be really cool with Obsidian to see what kind of tech they kind of grab from the other studios and use, into whatever game that they're making that's going to be, exclusive. And then, I'm also thinking having a bigger budget as well. It'll be interesting to see what they do, man.
They're going to have creative power. You know what I mean? They're going to have creative power. They're going to have I wouldn't say unlimited budget, but they're going to have a pretty substantial budget.
They're going to have a bigger one, at least.
And they're going to be able to like you said, the graphics is kind of what bothers you. I agree with you, actually. Like, I see that, but I also see these little nuances that, like, it just it makes you feel like it's going to be a fun game regardless. You know what I mean?
Nice.
And that's something that, like, attracts me to that.
Oh, I agree with you wholeheartedly, man. Games are supposed to be about fun above anything else, man.
All right. How about you, Supersonic Station? Any highlights from that other than complaining?
Yeah, I thought that was wonderful when Phil Spencer got up there and said, Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass.
That
what about
didn't
Game
happen.
Pass? But yes, he did.
He did not stand there and say Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass.
Listen to when Phil Spencer talks.
No, he gave Sean Layden the stink eye though. He did.
As he pulled up his mom jeans.
Sean Layden looks like such a snob. It's great. He looked like he fit right in with the Game Awards. The whole Game Awards felt like I don't know, it felt like super classy, snobby stuff. Sean Layden probably fit right in with his wine and cheese and shit. But yeah, Phil Spencer up there. Count how many times he says Game Pass. Shoved down our throat once again.
All right. So what were your highlights?
Be positive.
Oh yeah,
You lied.
Mortal Kombat 11.
You failed.
Mortal Kombat 11 got got me excited. That's the only cool thing about the show, in my opinion.
That's all Daz has been waiting to hear is Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah, but it kind of sucked right after he kicked my ass with Scorpion. I see Scorpion on the screen. How does Scorpion get in Raiden's thing where he does his power through him? It looks like they're stealing each other's powers or something. I don't know. Mortal Kombat's gonna be cool. I'm excited for it. What else is cool? I don't know. They show a lot of games that look like phone games and shit.
A lot of games that look like phone games and shit.
Well, I don't know. It's weird. They do like world premiere fireworks, pew, 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 and then they show like a phone game. I'd be like, what? What is this?
Well, dude, you got to be honest. This is the Game Awards. It's not the console Game Awards. It's not the PC Game Awards. It's the Game Awards, and they're doing world premieres like pretty much across like all platforms, man. That includes mobile, dude.
Right.
You're right. He
Yeah.
doesn't like that, but
Right.
he's like, yeah.
Right.
Well, they just did so many. I don't know. I don't really care about the length. Like, it didn't bother me because I had no idea how long this gaming awards thing was gonna last. So that didn't
I
bother
thought it was gonna
me.
be like
Just-
an hour and a half.
I don't. It was just like weird. Like, I don't know. Like, I was watching it. Then, have you ever seen Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
Nope.
Okay, go watch a video of Ramona's first evil ex-boyfriend. So that band played. Like, I thought it was starting off good because they got all the what do you call the gaming league things or whatever?
Esports?
Yeah, they had all the esports. They got that out of the way because I was worried about that. Because I was like, why are you putting so many esports categories in here? That's crazy. But I'm glad they got that all out of the way at the pre-show. And
Well, not all.
a lot of them. And then I was worried that the orchestra was going to play like forever. And then they only played for like 5 minutes. I was like, oh, okay. It's so, like, it seems like it's getting good presentation and stuff. But I don't know. There's just nothing real exciting and stuff. It just seemed like way too overclassy and crap. I don't know.
Yeah,
I am glad he's doing it. It's better than like no one even trying and stuff. So that's cool. I don't know. I just woke up. Give me a couple minutes.
I want to give a shout out to Siberia in the chat because he said anti-vaping awards. And dude,
Oh,
you
yeah.
are so right, man. No wonder why I did not get an invitation to this place because they already know me with my live streams, man, and they knew I would not.
They're
I would
like,
not like
this
the
goes out
market.
to all you dirty vapors.
Dirty vapors.
Don't vape. It's
What was
just
it?
as bad as cigarettes.
What's up with that? That made me feel bad about vaping. I'm like, there's good stuff, and like vaping is an awesome tool to help people quit smoking.
It is.
Uh,
But those
then
ads are paid for by the tobacco company, so don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
They are. Yeah.
All right. So how about the silent one over here? What were some of your highlights from the Game Awards? That would be you, Butcher Van.
Gears was pretty good, and I love my Lancer hung up. Go to California.
That's not Butcher Van.
Butcher Van.
Oh, I thought it was Gears.
I thought Mortal Kombat looked really good.
Okay.
And I also liked the new Far Cry. I thought the new Far Cry looked really, really good. It had me
Yeah, definitely.
intrigued that I wanted to jump into that because I liked I liked Far Cry 5. So there was a lot of people that had a mixed bag about Far Cry 5, but I liked it. So I'm excited for the new one.
Very
What
That was really
the-
my only two things. Other than
Alright.
that, I mean, I didn't really have any high
See,
expectations.
nobody says Psychonauts 2. Nobody. Like, what is going on?
Well, I didn't really care for the first Psychonauts, so
Oh,
yeah.
it's okay.
What's the big deal?
Not my
about
bag, baby.
Far Cry
Yeah.
thing? It looked pink or something. The only Far Cry, only Far Cry I finished was Far Cry Primal. The rest of them, like I
Oh,
could.
wow,
I
like the
played-
worst one out of all of them.
I know that's what everyone says, but like I love that game. It's
That
awesome.
would make sense because you are always in VR and you think every game you should play with an emulator on PC. So,
Well, not always. I've been swinging around the city of Spider-Man.
Dude, you're not
Spider-Man.
helping. You're not helping your cause with me whatsoever right now.
I'm hooked on that game. I can't stop playing it.
Spider-Man.
Remember long ago, Sonic used to always make fun of his hamburger, cheeseburger, or whatever. And then now he's like, yeah, I'm 100% pro cheeseburger. I want cockroaches and I want my room to be hot.
What?
Cockroaches?
Yeah, they burrow in the
Joe's
PS4s because they're toasty and warm. You guys never seen that on YouTube? There's videos of people opening them up and they have like
like Joe's apartment. You guys don't remember that movie?
Joe's Apartment, sponsored by Sony.
I take no shame in being a flip-flopper because I tell
You
you,
should have a lot of shame.
everyone should buy a PlayStation during the winter because it keeps them warm. Keeps my whole damn house warm.
You know what?
And
If
then-
we didn't get rid of ours bot, it might be warmer in here because it's freezing.
That's true. We put 2 of them together. We could shut the heat off.
All it is.
Mm-hmm. We
See,
could.
I'm smart. Who's the smart one now, huh?
You know what? You're right. You win.
Oh my god, speaking of that face that's on the screen, I got No Man's Sky for $9.
Yo, Black Rider
For
said that
$5?
you can hear them pop
$9.
on extremes. Like, oh, that's nasty.
That's gross. Ew.
That's
Why would you
messed
do
up.
that?
Yeah, that Sean Murray that have No Man's Sky on $9 at GameStop, brand new. But did anyone like Sean Murray's new game?
I don't remember it, so no.
I remember, like, I remember how I felt when I saw it, and I thought it looked interesting, man. I like really thought it looked interesting. Like, you know, it was really popular to like bash No Man's Sky when it first came out. A lot of it was rightfully so.
What's the name of this game?
I forgot what the hell it was, yo.
So then you just know.
No, but I got the picture. Like, I got the characters like in my head, and like them going on their adventures and stuff like that. I remember the whole canoe thing. Like, it looked pretty cool. Man, I ain't gonna lie, it looked cool, and it doesn't look like they're trying to really kind of stretch beyond like what they can actually do in a video game either.
The Last Campfire.
That's what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Last Campfire.
Mhm.
Got it.
Grab your
Didn't see that in the
marshmallow.
highlights.
All right, well, it's my turn because I want to tell you guys what I had for highlights. PUBG winter map. That's it. They're a little
That's
late
it?
though because it's not coming out to Xbox until January. By that time, it's gonna be hot and sunny and warm again. Come
No,
on
it's
now.
not in January.
Yeah.
January is the second month of
Worst.
winter.
I was just kidding. It's horrible. There's just ice everywhere. There's no snow. I was excited for that, but they were like, "Oh, play it today," and I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm calling Chelsea." But then it turns out it was just for PC, and I don't want to play it on PC because I have it.
Butcher, you remember her on the live reaction? She thought it was like ready like that day.
Yeah.
You hear how excited she got, and then she heard January, and like I swear I could
My
hear her.
heart broke.
She muted her mic and just started swearing up and down. I know that happened. Yeah.
The sad part about that is that's just like Bluehole to be late to the party to everything.
Bastards.
You know, like that's how they've been on all their releases. They've been late, behind. They're not innovators. They're followers, and they innovated at being the first ones to make that game, but they can't innovate past that. And they're
Well,
not the
yeah,
first
'cause
ones
they
that
got-
make Battle Royale, but they were
They
the
got
first
bigger,
ones to
more veteran
reactivate it.
studios doing battle royale now, and they know how to like put out content. But at the end of the day, guess what? Out of all the battle royale that's out there, I still prefer PUBG over all of them. Man.
Yeah, you want to play some PUBG after this?
No.
That was funny though. They did show snow. Then Fortnite came out. They're like, screw that. We got Santa Claus. Oh, almost.
All right, so another one of my highlights was definitely Far Cry New Dawn. I went pre-ordered it because I was really excited. Let's see what else. Oh, I really enjoyed the Red Dead Redemption 2 music that was on.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty awesome. That was probably my favorite part of the show.
The second song that they did, because that was a
I
part.
like both of them.
Well, that was a part in the story, though. If you had gotten to that part in the story,
I saw your part in that story.
As soon as you started hearing the music, it brought you right back to what you were doing.
That's pretty intense, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
man.
I was like, hell yeah! And if Livewires would shut the fuck up for a second, I would have listened to it. But yeah.
They should do the music like after the awards or some crap. Like I just don't care about it. It's too much music. It takes away time from like people that should be on stage instead of Jeff Keighley's sideshow circus ring thing on the side. In my opinion.
I don't know what that is.
I'm biting my tongue right now. I'm just saying.
All right. Well, and my final highlight was when they had to tell that guy to turn around because he's facing the wrong way instead of looking at the cameras.
What happened?
What the hell is that guy from A Way Out?
Joseph Ferris.
Thank you. The guy who didn't say bad words, so he didn't give away $5 every time he swore.
Yeah, I was really hoping he would.
Yeah. He was facing the wrong way, and they had to tell him to turn around because he wasn't facing the cameras. That was pretty incredible. That was great. So, anyways, those are my highlights. It was overall an enjoyable show. I felt like it was a little bit long, though. I don't know. I think that's my main gripe about it. How about you guys? Anything that you dislike? We're going to start with Crispy.
I knew that.
Let's put it this way, okay? You're going to sit here and you're going to do a 3.5-hour show. Thank God I didn't watch the whole freaking thing, okay? Number 2, Jeff Keighley talks way too much, okay? He is announcing everything. He's doing everything, okay? You can have a voiceover person and you could have like clips from the games and stuff and make it like more enjoyable. Like, what are you doing? Number 2, if you're going to do like podcasters or whoever, and you're gonna announce them, have them go up and talk and this and that, why don't you just announce them and then they're gonna talk about what are the family game of the year, you know what I mean? So that they say, yes, thank you very much, and here's your game of the year, or here's this or that, you know what I mean? Like, do something different. Like, I mean, I just, every time I watch the highlights, like Jeff Keighley. It's like, have a voiceover, show some clips from the game, do something. I mean, I'm sorry. Like, are you kidding me? Like, are you going to sit there for 3.5 hours and watch Jeff Keighley?
Shout out to Iron Bean Coffee real quick.
If I had Iron Bean coffee in my hand when I was watching that, I 100% would have sat there for 3 hours and watched the whole thing with no problem.
So
I have Iron Bean coffee in my hand right now, people.
I do too. I heard the music, but I don't see the strip cat kitty. That's weird.
Supporting your cat since 2016.
That's totally not. No, that's an ad. That's I don't know what the hell's going on right now. So, guys, real quick, Iron Bean Coffee. They play Xbox. Everybody, go give them a follow on Twitter and drink.
So
their coffee.
I see the podcast is taking Street Fighter's view.
Oh,
hey, that is not nice. Okay, number 1, I had that first. Number 2, we'll get there. All right, so I'm sorry, Crispy, to cut you off. Did you want to continue?
So basically, like, I love some of the games they showed, but the problem is I felt like the actual awards took second place to everything. Like, nobody was watching for the awards. Nope. And I felt like you even though nobody's watching for the awards, you have to treat the awards like there's something.
I only cared about one award.
But you don't, like, and I understand that, and like a lot of people do, but if you're going to go 3.5 freaking hours, okay, which thank God I didn't watch the whole thing. Holy shit. I watched like the first hour and I was like, I can't do it no more. I'm done. I'm just going to watch the highlights. Okay. But you're going to sit here and you're going to do 3.5 freaking hours and you're going to make it blah for the awards. I mean, it is the Game Awards. Yes, I get that you're trying to show new shit, but the hype that was involved for the new shit wasn't there. Okay, like you didn't get what No, all my hype that I had for it was just destroyed. And on top of that, I didn't get to see like some of the games I didn't play and stuff. So like, why not show the nominations, show like some of the great stuff that they did? Instead, it's just Jeff Keighley going, this person is nominated. This person is nominated. Okay, this person won. And it's like, dude, I mean, this is
They did that a little weird. Like, I missed a couple of them, honestly, because I was like, what?
So like you remember like you do the Emmys or something, like they'll be like, and the nominations are, and then you have a voiceover, you have some clips, this and that.
Yeah.
I feel like it would bring something new to the Game Awards, because you're going on 5 years, and I feel like Jeff Keighley should not be hosting it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Have somebody wild like Kevin Hart or some shit. Have some jokes going. You know what I mean?
Kevin Hart would be epic. He's not doing the Grammys or Emmys or whatever the hell he does.
You could have Snoop Dogg. I bet you Snoop Dogg would do it. You know what I mean? He plays video games all day, dude. Ice-T. Come on. Like have somebody wild do it.
I'll do it.
Hey, he just doesn't remember after.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. We don't care about that. All we care about is his comments, his little jokes or whatever. You know what I mean?
Dancing, get a little Snoop dance going.
Make it fun. Like I just feel like he's just standing there going, okay, next to this. You know what I mean? Like, no, like, dude, 3.5 hours of that shit? Sorry, no, I ain't doing it. That's it. I'm done. I've had enough.
Crispy, one complaint that I had was the award for content creator. All right, they call it content creator, and then everybody who got nominated was strictly a streamer. Like, they don't even know the definition between the two. Content creator, it would have been great to see people who make, like, gaming news videos and stuff like that as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But it was all streamers. That irked me so much. I was like, if you're going to just pick streamers, call it, streamer of the year, game streamer of the year, or something like that.
What I was saying is, like, so it was Ninja, right? I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I didn't pay attention to that shit. It was Ninja, I believe, right? Okay, so it was Ninja, okay? So, they call a content creator, they screwed up. That's fine, okay? But you're just going to let him sit there. Like, there are plenty of people that might be watching the Game Awards that have no clue who the fuck he is, okay? And for you to sit there and let this dude sit there and talk and this and that, like, that's stupid in my opinion. Like, let him be able to say, hey, thank you, this and that, and say he's going to announce the racing game of the year or something like that. You know what I mean? Because since you're basically having Jeff Keighley do 90% of the freaking, the announcing and the nominations, everything else, have a switch up, have something. I mean, have something different. I mean, content creator, yeah, but we can get to know this guy. You could see that he can, present himself in front of a crowd and this and that. Like, then people would be like, oh, I know this guy, or I want to know this guy or something. You know what I mean? But instead, it's just like sitting there like, thank you, bye. And it's like,
bye.
Come on. I feel like, these people aren't known enough yet to sit there and let them speak about it. It's not like freaking Bradley Cooper walking up for a freaking Grammy or Emmy or whatever the hell it is. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the same thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Are you sorry, though?
I was going to say, I think one of the biggest trolls, like troll events that happened in the Game Awards was the Russo brothers. Because everybody was trying to think of what they would do when they got on stage. And all they did was give out the Game of the Year award. And
what a letdown.
And walked off stage. I was like, yeah, troll them. Troll them all.
That sucks. Hey, I got another huge highlight. God of War won Game of the Year, just like I said last week.
Shut up. Nah.
I think he just fell down a well.
All right, so how about anything that, let's say, was there things that you disliked Supersonic Station? I mean, aside from the whole show?
Like, and I went in the kitchen to make peanut butter jelly sandwich. I hear someone yodeling or something. Like, all this music stuff. Like, it's just too much music. Jeff Keighley, too much A button, too much music.
Too much A button, too much music?
Yeah, too much music at the Game Awards.
All right, too much music.
Oh, I didn't like
This is coming from a DJ.
Mm-hmm. Is he even a DJ
there's a
though?
time and a place. I didn't like that stupid Fox Furby, whatever the heck that thing was. I didn't like the crap that dude said.
Sonic Fox, man.
Sonic Fox. Not all
He will
foxes.
whoop your ass in any fighting game you pick. I guarantee that.
Yeah, the crap that dude said annoyed me. What else annoyed? I don't know. I slept through a lot of it because I was very tired, like I said. But I don't know. It was just okay, I guess.
It was just okay. Okay.
Yeah, I don't like how Jeff Keighley kind of favors Sean Layden, and then he favors Reggie all the time. Then when Phil Spencer gets up there, it's just always awkward. Like, it's kind of like he tries to twist Phil Spencer's arm to make him say something stupid, which he did. He's like, "We can do better." Xbox did okay, but we can do better. Game Pass.
Didn't force him to say that.
No, he definitely didn't.
He usually does, though. Like, he usually does. And I think he kind of did if you watch the very first part of that. He'll say something smirky or some crap.
All right. So, Xbot.
Yo, what's up?
What did you not like as much?
Well, first, like I said, the whole content creator awards thing, I was like, they're all streamers. That didn't make sense to me. Other than that, like the length of it, I thought it was too long. I don't know. Everything else is pretty cool. I thought it was really cool, and I know a lot of people might hate me when I say this. Switch getting Ultimate Alliance 3 and seeing that, like, I thought that was really cool. And people were like, "Oh man, that should be multiplat." Yo, shout out to Nintendo for locking that game down as an exclusive. And, you know,
why does that game look like a phone game though?
Because it's on a Switch. It's a handheld, man.
But still, they could make it.
It's a handheld. It's a handheld.
Part 1 and 2 were so old, and they could make it look somewhat like that. It looks like a total phone game.
Well, if you think about it, when they lock down something, right? Like when they lock down a game, even if they lock down marketing rights, you look at, you know, the other two, because they call it a hybrid console. If they came out with a game like as multiplat with marketing rights from Nintendo, like Nintendo would get shitted on with how the game looks on the other platforms. So I thought it was a genius move. They not only did they lock down the marketing rights, but they locked it down as only on the Nintendo Switch, and I thought that was a really good move. Other than that, I mean, there's not too much I didn't like about it. Of course, I only heard like 33% of it, but with that being said, I thought they did a good job with you know, the game trailers, world premieres. They had something for everybody.
What did you not like, Bot? What did you not like?
Content creators, man. The whole content creators thing. And that's pretty much it. I mean, it was a little weird, like when they brought out, you know, Sean Layden, Reggie, and Phil all together. Like, people were thinking that was going to be, they're going to announce crossplay or something like that. And they just came out and said, "Hey, we're all gamers. You should be too."
Yeah.
Really a gamer's Phil. That's it.
So scripted. And that was funny that Phil Spencer.
Did you see Phil was like his chest is all pumped out as usual, and he's like, "Yep, that's right."
Like,
you know,
like, I know my gamer score. My gamer score is bigger than both of these combined right here. Okay.
But, I know during the live reaction, someone was like, "I felt really uncomfortable when they all walked out on the stage like that together." I was like, it was kind of uncomfortable.
I thought it was cool. Then you could tell it was so scripted. Then even Phil said when he was getting the interview with Jeff, he's like, "Oh yeah, you put that all together." So he kind of pointed that out. I do want to agree with Xbot. I think the content creators, like, that crap should be in the pre-show too. No one really cares.
Well, it would have been cool if they had like different nominees who made different types of gaming content, but they just went the easy road, and it was all game streamers. Like that really pissed me off. Yeah, it really did.
I'd rather have them not do it because you have so many devs like in the audience and crap that get no spotlight whatsoever. The game's not even talked about.
That's a good point.
They'll never be on TV. Then they got to look up at these jerk. I almost said jerk off. Crap, I said it. They got to look up at these people that they're like, hey, this guy streamed our game. Why don't we get any recognition?
Okay, you know what? OhSnaps, I have one more complaint. I have one more thing I did. Bless you. But it's not on Jeff Keighley or the Game Awards, all right? If you notice, like in between certain times, they had commercials that came up. And Nintendo was killing it with Super Smash Brothers. And I thought the commercials that they did were really awesome. But when it came down to it, the platform I prefer, Xbox, had one commercial. Out of all the commercials. All the commercials, they could have spent a little more money and put a couple, Xbox commercials in there to kind of break it up. It's not on Keighley.
I thought they had unlimited funds. I noticed that.
No. You guys have to realize something, okay? Microsoft is in a position, they are destroying Apple right now. Like, Apple is hurting. Like, the iPhone X has hurt them, actually. Like, they're in panic mode. Okay, Microsoft has invested so much money into the game division compared to what they used to that it is working so well that why would they spend money on advertising? Personally, I mean, I've seen advertising for like the adaptive controller and everything else, but I haven't seen any other advertising really, like Fallout 76, which is just ridiculous. I mean, I'm sorry, they need to stop running that ad.
How great was that marketing deal for Xbox?
Yeah, but still, all they see is they see the numbers, and they see for the first time in like I think 5 years they're beating Apple again, and they're the most profitable company.
Come on, man! It would have been nice to see a couple more like Xbox commercials, man.
But for what, dude? Like you have to have an exclusive.
For me,
to do that.
When I was watching the. Like you could tell, like when Nintendo was gonna do something, you could tell. You'd see the big red thing. 1, 2, 3 switch, and then when Sony did something, you could tell it was Sony. They do like a Xbox, or they do a Nintendo Switch one, then a PlayStation one, and then Magic the Gathering, no Xbox ad. Like they did that so many times. It's just weird. Like,
but there's a lot of like, especially Nintendo did a lot of exclusive. They have their exclusive content. Okay. Well, and they advertised it.
Super Smash Brothers was launching that day, so I can see them advertising it like heavy in the Game Awards, but still, man, one commercial.
I don't feel
it's kind of disappointing, but I don't feel like it's like the end of the world.
It's not as bad
when you got all the media
that speaks my language.
That's a thing where you have all the media there, like E3 or something. You have all the media there, and Xbox don't advertise because they don't know how to fucking market.
They market all the time. You know how they market with community. They do.
I never see it.
They do. Just by communicating with the gaming community, that's marketing. Like you may not see it, but when you communicate with someone from Xbox, right, and they communicate back with you, you're more likely to purchase their product because they're more for the people. You know what I'm saying?
If it wasn't for Xbot and me watching Next Podcast Saturday, I would have no idea what that Ashen even came out on Xbox the other day at the Gaming Awards.
I don't know how people. Well, I don't know if they did say it on there. I don't know how many times, but people. Well, it was in the live chat. They were all like, download Ashen.
But
the gamers advertise for Xbox. Xbox doesn't advertise.
The Xbox execs also posted about Ashen.
No, the only thing they advertise is Game Pass, and that's it.
That's not true, man.
That is true.
And you know it.
No, it is true.
It's not true. Then obviously you live with your eyes closed. We need to hear from Butcher Van. Butcher Van, was there anything that you didn't like as much?
I have no complaints. You guys are like blowing away all this out of proportion. I'm a happy camper right now. I agree with Xbox.
He keeps going out.
I think Xbox was 100% accurate about that. The content creator part of it, is really the only downside that they had.
Yeah, like the commercial thing was something small, but I felt like I had to pull another negative out. I felt like I wasn't making the hostess happy with only one negative, and I had to like pull something else out real quick.
So Vin, it's not too long. Is it too long?
No, I mean,
I felt the show was a little long. I didn't expect it to run to
for an
midnight.
award thing. It was probably a little bit long, but that's not I'm not going to complain about that because it was all beneficial. Even though it was long, there was still benefits to having it be long. If it was short, everybody would have been like, "Oh man, well, they didn't nearly give out the amount of stuff that they could have." You know,
Good point.
so take it how it is. I don't see that as a problem.
My girlfriend just walked in and said, "Is there a train?" She would be going, "Woo woo."
All right. Well, Butcher Van has no complaints. Crispy complained about everything. Supersonic complained about everything. Xbot had a few complaints, but not too many.
Two.
Okay, Xbot had 2 complaints.
I
You know what?
mean, there's good stuff about it too. There's a lot of good stuff. I think the presentation was very good. I mean, he does a good job with it. He has a lot of passion with this award show, and it does keep improving. So, I mean, I'm not totally dogging the whole thing.
Yeah, but he could publish it.
I'm just saying, get rid of some of this orchestra stuff and do some gaming crap.
I don't know. I thought the orchestra was really good. The music was amazing.
Excuse me.
Okay, that's your opinion. I
Yeah.
wasn't.
Yeah, you're the same person that says you fall asleep during Red Dead, and they played Red Dead music, which was amazing. So
It really was.
I mean,
I thought the violinist of the orchestra was hot. I'll give him that.
I thought she was a little too
That's what
excited,
counts.
to be really honest with you. Yeah. She really had a smile on her face. Like she looked like she met up with the Joker and inhaled some of his gas real quick.
She put a smile on my face too. Just
Wow.
Well, I have to say, if I had any gripes, then it was the
Game
length
of
of
the
the
year.
show.
Oh.
The length of the show was a little long for me because, like, Chelsea was like, "Oh, we're gonna play PUBG," and I was like, "Yeah, bro." Like after the awards, excuse me. And then she was like, "Well, how long?" And I'm like, "Maybe like an hour and a half." 3 hours later, I'm still in the party with these dudes yelling in my ear, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, I got a headache by the time it was over. But it was still entertaining nonetheless. And yeah, Game of the Year. I totally thought... See, I thought Red Dead was going to take it, and they didn't, and I was really disappointed. But you know what? I figured it out. People didn't have long enough to complete the story in Red Dead and really get the emotion of the game for it to take Game of the Year.
Well, people stopped playing the story because no power curve.
Yeah, no power curve. So that's why it didn't win Game of the Year.
You know, at the end of the day, when it came to Game of the Year, we all knew it was a toss-up between 2 games, right? We have had experience with Red Dead Redemption 2. When it comes to God of War, I don't like how they changed the format of the game compared to like God of War 1, 2, and 3. I like that more like hack and slash, being able to jump, doing all sorts of crazy stuff. So God of War wasn't for me, but I'm not going to knock it. You know, a lot of people like that game. A lot of people do nothing but kind of like sing its praises. So it was up in the air, and the one that I picked didn't get in. It didn't win it. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you can't win them all, right?
Can't win them all.
But they won a few awards, so hey.
Yeah, they won like
Just a
4
few.
or 5, right? Yeah.
I thought they were gonna do a clean sweep.
Yeah. it was-
But I mean, we've seen that with other awards and stuff, like some like Avatar and stuff. They'll do like a clean sweep, and then they won't get the actual big trophy. So, I mean, I'm very happy that God of War won.
Yo,
And-
check
and-
this. Hold
and
on,
could-
my
it
bad,
could've-
Supersonic. One second. Country Gentleman in the chat, he was like that, or the online economy hurt Red Dead Redemption 2, and people couldn't afford to vote.
That's exactly what happened.
The grind is real.
It is real.
I mean, I really feel like the game did not have long enough to be out for it to really win Game of the Year. I feel like they got robbed. And then Supersonic Station was just being an asshole in the DM for like 5 hours.
No, like, I mean, God of War, that would have hurt that worse because it was out at the beginning of the year. And, like, people probably forgot like what the game's even about or something. But
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
God of War didn't have boring music either. You know, like they had really crazy good music.
Here's the
And
thing.
there was no cowboys in God of War.
it put me right to sleep. Thanks.
Here's the thing you got to think about. God of War is going to be obsolete in half a year, and Red Dead's going to be continuing.
No,
And that's what you
here's
think
my
about.
theory on why God of War won. The very, very first boss fight was the best boss fight in the game. And you play it within the first 30 minutes of playing the game.
And that's about as far as people go.
Hypothetically, though, you
And
buy
so-
a game for that? I mean, come on.
And
You
so
really
the
buy a game
majority
for that.
of the people, if they play like Sonic does in some games, then they would have all played the boss fight and enjoyed it.
You know what? At least that game has some excitement. here's the excitement of Red Dead Redemption. Let's ride our horse across the country for 30 minutes to get to an objective. Let's go.
Even
back
if
to
I
the
had a
camp.
PlayStation,
Let's
Sonic,
sleep. Let's
I would
sleep.
be more likely to pick up Red Dead before that. And I'm sorry because
How many
I
people-
know the old God of Wars and I've played them, and that is not my cup of tea.
Hold
I'm
on, he's
sorry.
talking-
Wait, how many people have played God of War
Sonic,
on
you're,
the
Sonic,
panel?
you're talking about excitement. Yo, this generation or this year, when it comes to gaming, I have not felt the excitement that I felt when I was Arthur and we robbed a train by putting a stagecoach right in the middle of the track, standing on top of it, waiting for the train to stop, going in, robbing that place blind, and all of a sudden, bounty hunters started surrounding us, like all over the place, and having to shoot our way out and everything like that. There was excitement in Red Dead Redemption. You just didn't have it.
It does have some good times.
Dude, that was
Especially the best stuff.
memorable.
But hold on.
When
How
it
many-
gets your heart pumping, that's what it matters.
How many people on this panel has even fucking played God of War? Oh, sorry.
Not
Your
me.
mom.
Wait, go through each person. How many people have
I played God of War 3 Remastered. That was a great
Okay,
game.
that don't count. Next.
Why you said God of War? You didn't say which one. All
No,
right.
the God of War that won the Game Awards. Who all has played? it?
I
Xbox
watched 8
hasn't played.
hours of gameplay.
You watched 8 hours of
I've-
gameplay.
I've
Next,
played it.
Butcher Van has played it.
I'm
Okay.
sorry if I can't afford to buy a PlayStation and God of War all at the same time.
Ooh,
Thanks.
yeah, Super Sonic.
sorry.
Hey, it was only like $19 during the Black
The,
Friday.
the PlayStation was $19. Really? Where?
No, the PlayStation was $199 with
One
Spider-Man.
for a PlayStation 4 when I'm playing on an X? Why the hell would I buy a PlayStation 4, Sonic?
to play exclusive.
That's
why I get
that
it,
I
like-
won't play. Okay, hypothetically, I spend 20 hours on God of War and I never play it again. Why the hell would I buy a PlayStation for that?
How do you know? How do you
Well,
know? you've
I'm
never
just
played it?
saying. Hypothetically, if I ran through that, it would probably take 10 hours, right?
No, about 24 or something like that. It
Well,
depends.
maybe, are you playing on the easiest difficulty?
just-
Because I haven't played God of War since it was like
I played everything on normal. Dude, God of War is fucking awesome, dude. Like
No,
I like
I
Xbox games
old-
too, but I'm not
I
gonna.
like the old God of War. I don't like the new one. I've
That's
watched
what
it.
dude. That's exactly what I said till I played it. Like I don't like him not having the ability to jump and all this. I said all that shit. I said all this stuff before I played the game. Then I was like, this game's freaking awesome. This is the second best single player game I've ever played in my life. First being Kingdom Hearts 2. So
Oh, okay, so there we go, right there. There's your gauge for Supersonic, right there.
you got a problem with Kingdom Hearts?
Kingdom Hearts 2. I mean, are you kidding me?
That's an amazing
That's
game.
your number one.
Yep, that's my number one.
Okay,
Sing,
all right.
Single player game.
I'm not even
Well-
gonna say another word. I'm not gonna argue with you about it.
I think it's pretty incredible that a game that Xbox was completely against, it totally
Yeah.
changed his mind, and that to me screams something that's worth Game of the Year.
Yeah, and the thing about it was when I played it, and like, you know how some people, they would try to like stick to their guns and try to be like, yeah, I was right the whole time. I am willing to say like when I was wrong, and if I really enjoyed a game. And Red Dead Redemption 2, I really enjoy that game. I do have to say, I got a shout out to Slicky Fingers in the chat. I am with you, brother. He said, sounds like Well, he says sounds like damage control to me. Maybe not that, but God of War was fantastic. Literally a flip of the coin. Both deserved Game of the Year, to be honest, and that's where I'm going to go. That's what I said.
I agree with that. It could have went either way, honestly.
Exactly. No salt here, people. No salt with me.
Like every game on there should be like proud of like what they did and what they accomplished, in my opinion.
Any final thoughts on this, guys?
Yeah. Woo! God of War 1. I told y'all in the
You
bag.
did.
I
Whatever.
am the wiener.
You sounded like a senile Ric Flair right there. He's like, woo!
Senile indeed. Yeah.
Nick Shot Boy.
Salty said, "Stay salty."
Yeah, I know, right?
Jet flying,
I'm
limousine
salty.
riding. Woo!
Yo, Salty, you gotta check the comments from my live reaction, man. You'll see what I'm talking about.
I want to see these comments in the live reaction. I'll check that out.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on, guys, because we already spent an hour talking about Game Awards. It's just as long as the goddamn show. All right, so Butcher Van, you had mentioned that PS Plus is going to be getting rid of the free games other than PS4 games. I think it was.
Yeah, as of March 2019, that's when they're taking PS Plus, and they're just gonna have only PS4 games on it as of March.
Are they gonna add any more, or is it just gonna be the two?
No, actually, the email that it says just says that they're removing those two. They're removing Vita games and PS3 games, and they're keeping PS4 games, and they're not changing it. The PS4 games quantity. That's it.
Huh.
I'm gonna give my opinion on this real quick. I think that's like a good thing, right? Because they're giving out PS4, PS3, and then PS Vita. And how many people? And I'm sure that's how they're gauging it. How many people are actually downloading all the games? How many people have a Vita anymore? I mean, I never had one to begin with, so I really can't.
Well, the Vita is crossplay with the PS4, though.
Yeah.
So you're losing out that you could play on your PS4.
But who's really playing the games?
Nobody.
Probably not. So I don't think that's a bad thing.
Who's really playing those Xbox One games either?
Nobody.
Ooh.
It really makes you wonder that they're doing this if Microsoft is going to continue to do their PS3 and their original Xbox games and their gold, or if they're going to follow suit eventually too. Because if you look at how, when PlayStation raised their price of PS Plus, then Xbox raised their price of a price of gold at the same, like pretty close to each other. So,
well, then we have Game Pass. So
yeah. So I'm curious whether they're going to do that too, or
just
what
put everything in Game
Microsoft's
Pass.
response to that is going to be.
I have an opinion.
Do you now?
Yes, I do.
Okay, let's hear it.
Oh, you want to hear it now?
Sure.
I feel like if they're gonna do this, 2019 is the perfect time. You know why?
Why?
People are gonna be so distracted with the rumors and news coming out from the PlayStation 5 and everything like that. They only have to deal if there's any type of backlash. They're only gonna have to deal with it for maybe a part of the year, right? And then all the news is gonna be PlayStation 5 and what's going on with that, and then. When you do PS Plus, they're going to be like, yeah, you're going to get, a couple PS5 games and stuff. Like, this is the perfect time for them to do it with getting minimal kind of like negative reaction and still being able to move forward. I think it's the perfect time for them to do it.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. You get 2 PS5 games and 2 PS4 games.
They'll probably start with 1 PS5 game. They got to build the library. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Good point, man.
Thank you. Whoa. Sonic just gave me a compliment.
I believe
Xbox, like, I can't believe it.
They're going to do the same thing they did before. And when PS5 comes out, they're basically going to make most of the PS4 games obsolete. Will they have some that are forward compatible? Sure. but not all of them. And that's where it comes into play. People hate old games from what they say. And people love the old games on Xbox. And that's where it comes into play. Are you going to allow these enhancements to some of these, not necessarily really old games, but somewhat old games? Or are you going to just say, you're done. Have a good day. And there's a lot of consoles that have done this immediately, said, we're done. And it's actually destroyed them. I'm a Sega lover. I've always loved Sega. And they screwed up a couple of times with this. Okay. And this is before they just stopped making Sega Genesis games and went straight to the Saturn. And the problem is that nobody was developing for it, and it hurt them. Okay. So if you're going to get hurt by it, you should think about it. The problem is that Sony's got this huge head right now. It's like 80 million players. Let's go. We're going to win. Well, guess what? If you're going to destroy the 80 million players you already have and just say, we're done, then that's your choice. But I'm going to tell you right now, people aren't going to have it, especially with the games that can be easily enhanced to the next platform. And I hope they don't do it because I feel like it will be the death of them, to be honest.
Sony won't do that. Like, that would be suicide.
But I feel the ignorance, dude. No E3, no PSX, no this, no that. We're gonna just, like 3 days before, we're gonna be like, we're gonna drop some kind of crazy announcement. Like, okay, are you gonna do it? You better do it before E3. I'm gonna tell you that right now, because Xbox is gonna be guns loaded, freaking shotties, everything.
Well, it's no different than when Xbox stopped supporting the main components of Xbox 360. Like it's.
But
it's not.
There was games released on that until probably 4 years ago.
It was 3 years. 3 years past.
I don't feel like it was that long.
All right.
But
so
they stopped supporting it.
It was 3 years, and one has been out. So that they went 2 years after, right? I mean, and people are still using the 360. I still know people that only have a 360.
I still use my 360.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
Crispy, don't worry, because Sony has a patent for kind of like an emulation engine, and they're probably going to have it in the PS5 where you'll be able to purchase and play PS1, PS2, PS3, and PS4 games either with a subscription service or buying them again digitally on the PS5.
But Xbox, can I put my disc in?
I'm glad you asked permission, because if you just put the disc in without my permission, that would be called rape. All right.
So I already purchased this game. Yeah, I have to purchase it again. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, probably. Either that or subscription service.
Okay.
If Sony did do that, I would be the first one to sell everything. That's why I bought all physical, because I don't know what Sony's going to do, but they have to do backwards compatibility.
Well, that's just like I just had a conversation with somebody about the controller. Like you're gonna sit there and say that's why that PlayStation hasn't released a premium controller, because they're probably gonna get rid of it. To be honest, okay, because
they're gonna get rid of everything.
If Xbox said the Xbox One, 2, or whatever the hell you want to call it, Scarlet, whatever, is going to not allow my Elite controller to play with it, I'm gonna be pissed. I paid $150 for that bitch. Come on.
Oh no, Xbox already said like the peripherals, controllers, everything like that you have now will be able to work with future systems. So
well, you can tell everybody else that I know that Xbox. I'm just saying, like, if they did that, I would be freaking heated. You know what I mean? So why PlayStation? PlayStation knows from feedback from people that their controller sucks. Okay, because the way you have to position your thumbs when you're doing a first-person shooter or anything actually cause cramping in your hands.
Oh, see, okay? Dude, I don't start with the cramping. All right, man. Like their controller is just made shitty. But when it comes to where the thumbsticks are, it feels weird. But every time I hear people say, you know, cramping, I played the PS4. I never had cramping in my thumbs. I've had where my hands have hurt for having such long sessions of playing games, but that was on the 360. To be really honest with you.
Okay, so yes, I've had the same thing with the 360, and that's why I love the one the way it is. But the thing is that literally my hands are bigger than most people. Okay, I'm not gonna.
I could palm a basketball, man.
I have man hands.
They have Xbox One controllers for PlayStation, like where the sticks are positioned just like the Xbox One. If you really wanted to go down that route, I'm just saying.
Yeah, but you have to pay for that, and then you have to think about the fact that they're going to get rid of it.
Ron Pato in the chat fixed your problem. He said, "Get better hands."
Get good.
Get the greatest hands in the world.
Oh no, I will not give you my hands. I'm sorry.
Get some Doctor Strange hands.
You got magical hands, Xbox.
Magic hands.
That's what I've heard. Oh.
What?
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 Oh, look outside. There's something outside. Look outside the window right there.
Oh, I got some breaking
news. Let's change the subject.
Breaking news? You like breaking news?
That's just in God of War 1 Game of the Year.
Oh my goodness.
Shut the fuck up.
Woo.
Didn't you just wake up at Supersonic?
The limousine riding. Woo.
All right, guys.
I'm gonna throw my magical axe at your house. Okay?
Can you hold your magical axe for just a moment, Bot?
I've been holding it
mythical.
Started the show.
Crispy wants to do a giveaway.
Hey.
Crispy.
I want to give away Overcooked 2.
You guys want Overcooked 2?
I gave hints on Twitter. Okay.
Whoa.
So here's the trivia question.
Damn it! I didn't see these hints.
You don't get the hints, Mel?
No.
Really?
Hold on,
that's good. Okay.
I didn't see them, I say.
Oh,
okay. Well, it's not for me. I'm not winning it anyway. I don't need to. I already have the game.
So, here's the deal. What is the first episode I was on? Episode, I don't want a date. I want the episode that I was on Coffee, Casual, and Consoles. And I'll give you one more hint. Mel flat out said that it would be my last per Xbot. Per Xbot. Xbot said it would be my last episode on Coffee, Casual, and Consoles.
What did you do wrong? What episode was that?
What is my first episode on Coffee, Casual, and Consoles? Y'all are not even close.
Supersonic 40, 41, 42, 43, 44.
Excuse me.
Wow. So, yeah.
Guys, we haven't even reached 100 yet. Honestly.
100.
Y'all,
you're fired.
See, there's nobody paying attention, but that's okay.
Show episode 867-5309.
Can I give a hint?
448.
Can I give a slight hint?
Do you know, Belle?
No, but I know that you joined after episode 67.
Oh,
no, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. What is my first episode?
Oh God, I don't know. Were you a guest at the time?
Technically.
Okay.
Yo, Skull Zero, great minds think alike, man.
You guys all suck. You still haven't gotten it. All right, let's continue because everybody.
Supersonic.
You're actually gonna have to go. I think I gave hints and everything, but I think you're gonna have to go and look at YouTube. I mean, I think you're gonna have to go on YouTube and
I don't see anything on
get those
Twitter.
views up for Mel.
I'm on the show and I don't know. How about that?
A past CCC Gears 5 swap QB2 with. Oh, that's totally a different conversation, I think, here. Those are multiple. And on our
CCC. All right, show this thread.
First, hint CCC first, and me join us on OhSnapsukaz channel. I'm so confused. What was his first episode that he was a guest on?
That's when we came back.
Siberia, you were right. Episode 840 never happened yet. All
It
right.
was on the first episode when we came back.
All right, nobody's got it. Not even the panel. That's awesome. I love it. I love it because I'm gonna tell you right now, my mic didn't connect when you called upon me, and then Crispy, Xbot said this is gonna be his last podcast, and I was like, oh yeah, okay, let's see about that. Because you literally said this is his first podcast ever, and then you called upon me, and then I didn't answer because my mic was all screwed up.
Oh, dude, I remember that. I just don't remember what freaking episode.
Okay, was it after the summer solstice or vacation?
I just know the episode.
Okay,
I
but
had to
took
go
a couple
back
months
myself.
off, right? So,
It
was
is
before vacation.
Yes.
I remember now because I think right when you joined, I was like, I'm on vacation time, work, blah blah blah. Okay, sorry, no more hints, guys. No more hints. I'm figuring it out for them.
Y'all gotta view it. See, Sonic, you're just cheating. Stop.
Yeah, Sonic,
You're not
stop.
gonna win
You're
it
not
anyway.
winning.
You're not gonna win it anyway.
You already won a code.
I love this because nobody has even come close. Honestly.
Not even John over there with number 60?
Well, I'm gonna shut my mouth about that.
We're getting close.
All right,
We're
so
rounding it.
hold up. While they sit there and guess, ooh,
Wow.
Blackbird said 66. I feel like we're in the close range. Slicky Finger says, haha, 62,
65.
sucker.
Oh, you are eating the bird right in front of me.
Stop eating the bird in front of him, guys. Jesus.
55, 61.
Can we cook the bird first?
No.
Overcook the
It's
bird.
crow. You got to eat it raw.
You guys, have you played Overcooked? That game is freaking amazing. It makes me a maniac.
Slicky.
Slicky.
Slicky
You got it, bro.
Slicky
You got it,
Fingers
bro.
put the creep face. He's like,
got it,
I don't
dude.
know what to do with 63. It's got to be. We already guessed
So-
all the other numbers.
You got
So
it, dude.
How are you going to give Slicky the code?
He's got to hit me up on Twitter.
There you
Slicky, if you're not following Crispy Bomb on Twitter, go ahead and follow him on Twitter. And he'll follow you back, and in a DM, I guess you will get the code for Overcooked 2.
The Black Rider said just post it in the chat.
Very good stuff. Very good.
Congrats, Slicky Fingers. All right, guys. That was a lot of fun. I actually
Z
enjoyed
Black
doing
is
that.
slick. Z Black Rider is slick. Yeah.
Let's
That's
post
like
it in the
the-
chat.
That's like the Price is Right. That was awesome.
It kind of was like The Price is Right. All right, so everybody got their thoughts in on that stuff and things that we were talking about that I don't remember
I
anymore.
don't even remember what we were
Let's
talking
move
about.
on. All right,
I don't either.
Fortnite, guys. I know how much you guys love Fortnite.
No.
Yeah, you do. Everybody loves Fortnite, right? So they're adding. Well, they did add the creative mode. What do you guys think about that? I think that is just gonna
I think
open.
it's bullshit.
No, why? I think that's gonna bring a lot more people to at least check out Fortnite.
That just gives certain 11-year-olds an excuse to get into the game and do absolutely nothing.
So
No,
I wanna play creative
I'm gonna
mode.
disagree. I can't stand Fortnite, but it's kind of like a little. I don't even know what it is exactly, but if you can create stuff, that's the kind of stuff that I like. So I
free.
mean, look how big Minecraft
sorry.
got from
I don't
creating
think it's
stuff.
going to happen. And we have
So-
to make our country great again, and I will do that.
So I mean, I think they can go in there and make their own little game modes and
You
game types and stuff
can.
like
It's
what
awesome.
I picked up. Yeah, I think that's cool. That's the kind of games I like where you can make stuff, create stuff, build stuff. I don't like Fortnite though, but I think that's cool.
I've been taking a liking to Fortnite, and I think it's pretty cool because if you like, they have the creative mode, and I only saw a little bit of the kids playing. They have like all these pre-built things, and you can create your own, or you can use.
And I will tell
their
you
houses.
this, then there's something wrong with you. You're certainly not very good.
You know what, bot? Shut up.
That wasn't bot. That
and
was
then-
Trump. He took over the mic again. What can I do?
Don't blame Trump, okay? Don't blame Trump.
Trump's got his own problems.
If you make a good enough map, you can get featured and people will play your map. I don't know if you get V-Bucks for it, but I would think so. Like, hey, if you get featured, maybe you get this many V-Bucks. And I think it's really good for the kids because it kind of brings back like that Minecraft creative mode, but you know, on the world's most popular game.
I'm just gonna say I don't give a F-bomb and call it a day. Okay.
You don't give a crispy bomb?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Good. Doesn't work.
Butcher Van. Good
Yo,
morning.
what's up?
Are you here?
I'm here.
What do you think about?
I'm daydreaming about a
He's
certain game that.
He's playing Rap Battle.
It's okay. I'm still staring at it. It's just.
Oh, wow.
It's
Yeah.
just in sleep mode or something. But
Yeah, there's a Destiny killer that has me in awe.
I get it. I still have it on my screen.
Political bullshit.
You two are playing Anthem. You guys are busted. I'm going to your Xbox thing.
I'm not playing a game. I'm staring at the game because I'm still inside the game. And
Yeah,
if I leave
the game is offline right now, so we can't be playing it, but we can look at it.
Not for me.
Would you just look at it? Just
I'm
look at it.
looking at it. I'm here. Okay.
I'm going on my Xbox and seeing what you guys are doing.
So how about that Destiny killer? I mean,
I know, right?
Fortnite.
I
Fortnite's
love
what we're talking
Mexican
about.
people.
What do you think about them adding a creative mode? Cool.
About Fortnite?
Fortnite? We talking Fortnite?
Are we talking about Fork Knife?
Yeah, we're talking about Fortnite.
Fortnite!
Fortnite. Come on.
Yeah, what do you
I
think
think
about
the
them adding
creative
creative?
mode is probably the best thing they've done yet.
Nice. Yeah, tell us
Honestly.
more. Why?
Well, it's because it allows people to be creative, kind of like in Minecraft, where you can build your own creation, and then they kind of reward you, and it will get sponsored and basically be put on the main map if it's good enough, you know, like if you make a good piece. So I like that idea.
Are they giving V-Bucks for a reward, or do you know?
No, I don't think they're giving reward other than just like allowing you to have it be like in the main game, you know, where 100 people can play it, you know.
They have prefabs, which are the pre-made houses. I think it's really cool, and I'm actually going to try it when we get off this podcast.
Well, there was even people like on a couple of the gaming sites, they were saying that people have been making like Call of Duty Black Ops maps and making those, or like replicating those in Fortnite.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
The
It's
perfect
not,
marriage. Fortnite and Call of Duty.
It's not limited to what we think and feel Fortnite is. Like, it's all your creativity that's going to make the map what it is. And you've seen some pretty creative stuff that people have done on freaking Minecraft. Now think about that in Fortnite land. I think that's really awesome. Give them Lego. Young kids are not young anymore. Yeah, what are Legos? They're security alarms in your house. If you throw them at the window, someone climbs in, they're gonna fuck up their feet. That's it.
I'm gonna get a box of clear Legos, and anybody who pisses me off in the house, I am gonna sprinkle it around their bed for when they get up in the morning.
Xbot.
When she says she's gonna hit you with a frying pan, just
Spoiler alert. We have clear Legos.
Just everybody who's listening right now, don't say anything to anybody about that, okay? We'll keep it our secret.
Guys, when Xbot complains next week because he stepped on clear Legos, he's the one who gave me the idea. But we do have clear Legos, Bot.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, we do. All right, so that was cool. Thanks for your opinions, guys. You guys are just so excitable today. I can't stand it. All right.
am. I'm good to go.
All right. How about in-game ads? What do you guys think about in-game ads? Like, you ever play a mobile game, then boop, there pops up an ad. How much does that piss you off?
Pissed me off a lot. What is this coming to? What's the news about it? Haven't even heard about this.
Oh, well, aren't you in for a treat?
Well,
So-
somebody stole this topic, by the way.
I did. I stole this topic. You can hear the red on my face. Yeah. So let me properly shout out the right person here. Suck my balls, bot. Suck my balls.
Thief!
I lost the tweet here.
Mom.
Oh, hold up, guys. That was Xbot who put it in there. Never mind. Xbot, take over.
Well, no, basically what's going on is Street Fighter V, as they have decided, Capcom has decided that, you know, I guess they're selling ad revenue for Street Fighter. So like when you have the like versus screen and on like certain like outfits from the characters, there's going to be literally ads for different like companies and stuff like that. They're putting ads into Street Fighter V.
Mm-hmm.
So this way they can make some money. Yeah, basically.
I just got that damn game. Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Did you pay full price for the game?
No, it's like $9 for like the gold edition with all the characters and crap
Then
on
what
Black
are
Friday.
we yelling about?
I'm not yelling. What are you sure they're doing?
Paid $9 for the gold advertised edition.
Well, it came with all DLC and crap. Games are so
Street Fighter
cheap
V
on
brought to
Friday.
you by Viagra.
Wow.
You find that acceptable, Supersonic? Seriously? Like, you find that acceptable that they're doing that?
You know
Fuck
what?
No, I don't want ads in my game.
Mortal
Okay.
Kombat. What Mortal Kombat should do is they should advertise in that game.
Oh shit! Yeah.
So
What, have they already started this or what?
No, it's coming. It's coming. I forgot exactly when.
I mean, nobody cares about Street Fighter anymore. Just saying.
I think it's
Anybody?
cool. Like I never played it. Like I popped.
You've
it.
never played Street Fighter your whole life.
No, I'm waiting. I haven't played Street Fighter V. I'm waiting to play it till after beat Spider-Man.
I was just, you know, I was just
Spider-Man.
clarifying.
But I play a couple matches. It's pretty good. But if I see ads between every match, I'm gonna throw something across the room.
guys, what you're seeing here is the mobile gaming space and kind of like the ways developers make money in mobile gaming is leaking into the console gaming space. I said this was going to happen with like the success of the success of like Fortnite and games that are structured almost in like a mobile type situation. Like these developers that make console games, they see the developers over there in mobile kind of like raking in the money.
mhm.
And they're going to try to do these things. Now it's whether or not the community says, you know what, this is acceptable, we don't care, and move on, and then more developers do it. Or if you really think it's a big deal, you have a voice, let it be heard. You know what I'm saying? Like I've already seen that done with Bethesda with Fallout 76 and with the canvas bag situation. We saw that. We saw that with Star Wars Battlefront 2 as well. I mean, if this turns into a thing that you don't want to see in other games in the future, you got to speak up now. Otherwise,
That's not even a phone game, though. That's not a free-to-play game. That's like a full real-tell game.
Well,
Street Fighter
Ron
V.
Cato in the chat has a good point. If I paid $1, I don't want ads. Now, most of the time, if you have a mobile game, right, they'll say, hey, you can unlock like the full game with no ads for $1 or $5 or whatever the hell they're charging, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're paying for that. Why are they implementing them into a video game that we're paying for if it's not a free to play?
So exactly, are you willing to take stuff like that? And if it's a free to play, that's the question. You know what I mean? Are you willing to have a free to play game? Not necessarily a AAA, but like a AA, I'd say.
All right. If you want, I have the article. Do you want me to read some of it real quick? So this way we might get a better idea of what they're doing.
Sure, why not?
OhSnaps, is that okay? Our fearless leader?
That's not okay, bot.
Okay, so don't do it then.
Do it.
Okay. Fighting game fans are used to seeing ads in tournaments, but now they're infiltrating the games themselves. Capcom is introducing sponsored content to Street Fighter V Arcade Edition on December 11th to promote its purchasable bundles, costumes, and the Pro Tour. You'll see them on costumes in certain stages and on pre-fight loading screens. This isn't concerning by itself. Many real sports ads many real sports have ads after all, but Capcom goes out of its way to discourage you from turning the ads off. While you can switch off the ads, you'll lose extra fight money and access to sponsored material like costumes. In essence, you'll have to either live with the ads or accept that you won't unlock as much content as your ad-friendly peers do. And this wouldn't be such an issue if players hadn't already paid full price for Street Fighter V on top of add-on purchases. While Capcom isn't running third-party ads, at least not at this moment, the move could be annoying if you've already spent a lot on the game and would rather not see future sales pitches.
Yeah, that's like another Pandora's box.
Thank you.
We don't want that. No,
Absolutely
Capcom.
not. Absolutely not. That sounds horrible. That sounds even more horrible than I was thinking. No, I'm sorry. No, we can't do that.
So, it's basically, like in game, like they'll have like different like esports gaming groups and they'll promote them like on costumes and stuff like that, and they'll promote that you can purchase these bundles that have like esports names on them and stuff like that.
Okay, let me pause you there. Okay. How about when Halo had the esports names? Technically those are ads.
Oh, good point. Yep.
They had the shirts. You would buy the packs of the esports, like the esports packs, and you're representing that team's name.
But they didn't have the ads trying to get you around every corner. Like every time you went into Warzone and you were in the loading screen, they didn't tell you, "Hey, buy these. Hey, buy these. Hey, buy these."
But when you open up how many times did I say
But
when you opened up your loot boxes, though, it would be there.
What would be there?
The major league gaming crap.
What the you mean in the store that had the rec packs that had the pack there?
Yeah, because you earn enough.
Yeah, that was there and that was an option. But at every single load screen, you're not seeing, "Hey, buy these packs. Hey, buy these packs." And then if you decide that you don't want to see that, they're not taking away your rec points. So this way, it's harder for you to purchase things like regular gold packs and stuff like that in Halo. It is different, dude.
Yeah, that is messed up. And also, I just turned on my Xbox One. There's like 3 ads on the dashboard.
So
what's up with all these ads? Get rid of these.
It's money.
I will actually agree with Xbot, and I will say this, that Gears has the same type of like value. Like you get to experience some really cool skins, but you have to pay for it. And that may be like ads in some people's opinion, but when you're buying an esports supporter pack, it's actually being basically donated to the fund for the esports. And it's not the whole thing, but it's a good majority of it's going to the esports community.
Well, they're not telling you at every load screen to buy it either, right? And they're not.
It's at the beginning load screen. That's it. It says
on Halo, it was on the load screens.
No, it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. That's how I found out about it.
Listen, lady, let's compare how many hours we have in the game between each other.
I don't want to do that. I know for a fact that I saw it on there. It was like new HCS or HS.
Wait.
Whatever.
Actually, when did you download on your Xbox Halo 5 Xbox?
Day one. Day one. Okay. So that might be not part of an update. When did you download it on your Xbox, Mel?
Oh, I don't know. A long time after him.
Okay.
No, because Halo 5 I played pretty quickly.
But hypothetically, there could have been a 4-month period of time, say we could benefit from this, and you downloaded it at that period of time, and that wouldn't be part of an update. It's just a simple like 1 megabyte thing that's just inserted in there, and you could be seeing that, but he might not. So
no,
now
he saw it. Crispy, what she's talking about is when you first start up the Halo game, they have like a series of screenshots that you can just hit the right bumper and go through. that will let you know certain things going on within the game. And they had the HCS up there when they had the Halo Championship Series skins up in the very beginning of the game. But then you didn't see it after that. Like nowhere. All right. They didn't try to push it to you every time you were in between like sessions of Warzone or anything like that. It was just right there.
I think you just don't remember.
Yeah, that's free to play game bullshit. Like I don't want to get Mortal Kombat 11, then between a match, Pizza Hut comes on the screen, and then I'm hungry. I want a pizza.
Do we know the size of these ads or anything? What it's gonna look like?
No,
Are we
but I
just
know
assuming that it's gonna be something?
Well, they said that they're gonna advertise in well, they said preload screens. They're gonna do it with costumes on like characters that you're fighting.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess like the AI characters and whatnot. If they do that for Mortal Kombat, I can't wait to download my my Viagra sponsored Raiden, who comes complete with a wooden staff.
Hey, Xbot, when you play Forza Horizon and you do car decals and you put on different company names, that's advertising. You're not even getting paid.
Oh, she got point there. She does.
It makes my cars look so good, though.
I dropped my mic, but I don't have it to drop.
And also, in reality, on the 360, they had Avatar stuff to give away for free, like Pizza Hut or something. Pizza Hut hair. I have a Wendy's head. Wendy's, that little girl from Wendy's, I have her head and shirt and stuff.
So you have Wendy's head.
You have Wendy's head?
Yeah, anytime they give away Avatar stuff, I download it. Yeah. I'll change my avatar and show you.
I have Wendy's head.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I hold it. My avatar holds Wendy's head with my right hand.
That's sick.
That's what happens when they won't give me a Baconator.
No.
I love bacon.
Oh, yes,
You're
bacon.
making me hungry. Okay, my main problem is it's forced, and we should have the option to turn it off. And like I said, it is a Pandora's box. We don't want this.
No, you do have the option to turn it off, but you're not going to get like certain content from it.
Yeah, that's bullcrap, though. That's bullcrap.
But what do you mean it's bullcrap? I mean, it's cosmetic. It doesn't really give you an advantage.
That's a new character. That's a character. You gotta earn the points to unlock a character.
No, but still, it's still technically cosmetic.
No, it's not. It's a character. It's a big difference.
What character?
There's like
I haven't said nothing like that yet.
Yes, on Street Fighter 5, you earn these points to unlock characters. You can unlock skins too, but you got to unlock characters. It's blocking you from.
It sounded like they said skins, just like when I play Gears, and there's like people that have the Gears esports skins that are black steel, and they look sick as hell. And I'm like, I want that, but I'm not paying freaking $10 for it.
Well, I mean, if they're blocking you from earning that currency, that's blocking you from unlocking the characters as well.
No, it's straight dollars. That's the way they do it. Like it's if you want this skin, you got to pay money, and if you don't, that's a you problem. And you know what? I have a shit ton of skins and everything else. I've unlocked them multiple different ways, and I'm fine with it. Like I'm like, well, I'm just not going to pay that. And somebody that could really, really suck bad and just buy it, it'll be hilarious. It's like I wouldn't buy that unless I was really good, which I am, but still. Like, I'm not going to buy it.
I mean, that's what Street Fighter does. They make the thing so grindy that you're like, shit, I might as well buy these characters. That's what sucked about Street Fighter 5 when it launched.
So you're saying that it has an advantage?
No, like if you want to what's that green guy in Street Fighter? Baraka, not Baraka.
So like you remember in MK,
what's his name? What's his name?
You remember Noob Saibot?
He walked away.
Yeah. What's that green guy's name in Street Fighter?
But it's all right. So you guys, you can switch the ads off.
Blanca, yeah. If you want Blanca, guess what? You got to earn these coins to unlock Blanca to even use them.
But all right, so you can turn the ads off if you don't want to have them showing. It's not like, I mean, you're losing extra currency.
Sonic, dude, just listen to me, okay? It is still a choice. Once they make it not a choice, then there's a problem. Once they say that you have an advantage over the other person, like, yes, it might be a different character, and I understand that, but I could play with like 4 to 5 characters in Street Fighter and be confident that I could beat you.
That'd be,
You know what I'm saying?
dude, that would be like fucking UK Dasnet getting Scorpion on Mortal Kombat. Unless
That's why I
he
told him
watches
I would
ads.
play him random because listen, I don't judge every person's like abilities and how they move and everything else. I just play the freaking game. You understand what I'm saying? And yes, at first I might button mash. Yes, vape. Thank you for vaping in my ear. But in all seriousness, you could sit there and you could say it's an advantage, but it's truly not, because if you can only play with that one character, then you shouldn't be playing the game. I'm sorry.
You can do it however you want, but fighting games you want all the characters to choose from.
No,
Like, I could not imagine playing Mortal Kombat without Sub-Zero, Scorpion, like Raiden, like all those guys.
So you think that Mortal Kombat would actually take the core characters out? The core characters that we watched
Street Fighter did.
20 years ago.
They took
in
out
Mortal
Goro.
Kombat the movie.
You had to pre-order for
Being
Goro.
played as. Okay, you honestly think they would do that? I highly doubt
They've
that.
done it.
When?
They had to pre-order for Goro. Maybe next time we'll have to watch ads to unlock Goro.
Come on, Goro.
You may not give a shit. I give a shit.
Do you play as Goro?
I play as a Goro. You may not care, but I care. I don't want to watch ads to unlock characters.
I think you do.
I don't.
I think you do. Do you have ads on your phone?
I don't play phone games.
Do you ever watch ads just to get to like the next section of something? Come on now. Like I know it's annoying and you can turn it off. There you go on YouTube. Thank you. Great example.
Right. I don't want it in video games. I pay full price for it. Stupid.
You didn't pay full price. You paid $9.
Oh my goodness, you guys are still talking about this?
You paid $9. But yeah, I understand. But all right, for the future of games, don't you guys think this is important? To like,
I don't want this in the future of games. That's what's important.
So then the government's gonna have to get involved.
Oh god.
Oh no.
They're gonna have to evaluate it, see if it's
They're
okay.
gonna build a wall.
I mean,
Bing bing.
I know it sucks, but I believe before this show, Crispy and Butcher Van were talking about how Forza had ads.
Where really?
Yeah, that's
Butcher
right.
Van, you want to chime in?
Where does Forza have ads?
Guess not.
Oh no, I was just saying that when I first played Forza Horizon 4, on the loading screen when you first log into the game, the first ad that came up right as I was loading into the game, it said, "Hey, now you can buy Forza Motorsport 7." And I was like, I see how it is. You load a racing game and they're trying to sell you on another racing game in a racing game. I was like, this is all sorts of crap. I even made a Twitter post of it a while back when I saw that. I was like, what the hell is this shit?
So it's been there. It's just been kind of not very noticeable.
Yeah, it's like, oh, well, hey, I see that you like racing games. Here, why don't you buy Forza Motorsport 7 as well?
And here's what I said is that many movies do this all the time. And it's just subtle, like little, hey, I have a Pepsi in my hand and I'm going to make sure the camera sees it type shit. You know what I mean? And if it's that case and it doesn't, like, loading screen, I mean, really, as long as it's involved, like, let's say, like, freaking somebody walks up with a Pepsi in his hand, he's like, I'm going to drink this, and then drinks it, smashes it to the ground, and then it's like the game, and all of a sudden it starts, you know, like, going through the game, and then it loads, and then you go in to play the game. It gets you amped up for it.
But see, the thing is loading screens have always been, like, used for, like, where they have tips. So they'll usually put like tips and tricks before the next scene in the game, or they'll have scenes of the game, or they'll do something game wise, not advertise for a different game. You know,
So
like that's where I think is wrong.
What I'm saying is, would that kill your experience? Would
It killed my vibe for the game when I'm getting excited to play Forza Horizon 4 and they're trying to sell me on Motorsport 7.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't wait to play a game and then see a tampon commercial in between matches.
No,
What's wrong with that?
I'm not saying like stuff like that. Like, you know, they already target you as a browser or whatever on what you're gonna search, what you're gonna do.
Sponsored race car in Forza Horizon 4. Thank you.
Yes.
I'm sure there's already one out there.
Jesus.
But not done by me, okay?
Do it, bot. Do it. Make it bloody and everything. Just
Oh my
like
God, no.
Whoa.
We did not have to go that far.
What do you use tampons for? Come on, people.
I was thinking
For
about
nosebleeds.
like lavender and pink and really,
Really girly?
yeah.
Dad said bloody hell.
Couple
Gotta find a
pearls.
statue that looks like a cooch, and there you go.
Wow.
Whoa, he went even further.
Woo! Hold on, I got a Trump for that. Hold on. Yeah.
You gotta Trump for everything, bot. You gotta Trump for everything.
It's the dirty Trump.
Well,
by the pussy.
what did that just say?
What? It didn't say anything.
Xbox?
You Trump get in the corner.
Oh,
You don't
God.
blame this on Trump.
That was all Trump.
Did Trump say the P
Did
word?
it sound like me?
I don't like that word. You're
Grab?
fired. You're fired. You know what the fudge I mean. What's up, Graphic God? Yeah, at the end of the day, I don't think it's that bad as long as they do it tastefully. But if they're going to put ads about dumb shit that don't make any sense, then, I mean, at the end of the day, you have the choice to not support the game, and you got to hit them where it hurts. If they're doing dumb shit, you got to show them that you're not going to support it. You know? That's what it really comes down to.
That's what it boils down to in a nutshell.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Are you okay? Sound like you just threw up in your mouth a little bit.
Sounds like a tampon went in your mouth.
Wow.
Hold on. He's got cotton mouth. Oh!
You guys are
just,
assholes.
Just make the sound with your throat and it'll come out. Woo! Gotta work.
Okay. All right, Ric Flair. Have a good day, bro. Have a good day.
Ric Flair is not welcome here.
See now, Ric Flair.
Wow. Well, I mean, I really don't have anything else to talk about, you guys. What else do you guys want to talk about?
Stuff.
That's not
Let's do
bloodied
stuff. Let's just do it.
trash.
Hold on, let me just go into the next podcast list of topics.
What are you? I want to hear a couple things. Like I want to hear people's thoughts on Ashen and the
Great, that's a great topic.
and the Athen beta or whatever it is.
Can I tell you real
You can-
quick my experience with
Anthem?
Ashen?
Yeah.
No.
I turned it on and I made my character a girl with a mustache, and that is all.
I thought you can't have a. Can you not have faces on this game?
No.
There's no face. I just picked
But
a
there's
girl.
hair.
There's a girl hairstyle. She has a feminine body build, and I have a mustache.
Isn't mustache part of a face?
Yeah.
It's only
it.
hair. You don't have a nose or eyes or lips.
It's
they're-
adorbs.
Oh, okay. So did you like it?
That's all it did.
She just made a character. She didn't even see the beginning of the story.
Oh,
I
I
guess.
started to, and then I hit somebody, and then I went back to a different game that we're not allowed to talk about.
Is there an embargo for Anthem?
Yeah, you can't talk about it.
What? Okay, I got a question. What happens if you do talk about
You'll
an
get
embargo?
kicked off. I don't know. You'll get
You're not
sued.
allowed to. You're not allowed to play. Are they really going to sue anyone?
All I'm gonna say is she likes the game clearly, and that's all I'm gonna say.
She loves it.
Yes.
Are you allowed to say thumbs up, thumbs down, anything?
You know, if
I don't know, Butcher fan. Are we allowed to say thumbs up, thumbs down?
No,
Well-
you can't say anything.
You can't say really anything pertaining to it. Well, if you do, then they can.
You know,
Technically,
I am not in the alpha, so I can say if you guys are really digging the alpha for Anthem, I
It's a
have a game
Destiny
for
killer.
you. I have a game for you that you can play right now. Destiny 2, Black Armor.
Boo! Boo!
Pred said, "I'll fucking talk about
I'm
it."
gonna say right now.
Pred,
the-
that's up to you. If you want to talk about it, by all means. We just can't. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't
The
know what'll
game-
happen.
It's like I already played it, so I don't
He's
care.
going to come to your house with a SWAT team or some shit.
The game that you two described to me is extremely intriguing, and I'm going to buy it day one now after just like a period of time. You know what I mean? So
it's just because said game is third person. That's why.
Yeah, but still, like everybody, like first thing I hear is your favorite game, Destiny 2. That's what I hear the first time they say, "Well, it's like this," and I'm like, "Well, I haven't played Destiny, so now I see the interest in Destiny, but I don't like a certain aspect of Destiny, and now I'm getting both in the same game."
Yo, Crispy, you know what I find very interesting? I know certain people that might be playing this certain alpha, right? And these people are like, "Oh, Destiny's dead now." But these same people absolutely hate Destiny 2 anyway. So to me, it doesn't make sense. You already wanted Destiny 2 to die, and now you're saying that this game's gonna kill it. So I don't know where you're going with that.
Destiny.
Yeah.
People are already saying that about like the Division and like a bunch of other games too, and it never kills Destiny.
You know what's funny about that? You really know how popular a game is when another game is coming out. It's like, oh, it's gonna kill that game, coming from people who don't like that game.
Like, you have a valid point.
I got a game that's gonna kill Red Dead Redemption 2. It's
here's what I'll say. I like Destiny 2. I do. I like it. And I like to come back to Destiny 2 every 5 months when I don't have to do the grind every single day for one little freaking light level. I can just come back 5 months later, and then I can go up to the light level with everybody else and then have fun instead of sitting there and grinding it out. And then
every single reset, every single Tuesday, you have the opportunity to get 6 powerful engrams that will bring up your light level. Then not only that, but every Friday they go again and you have an additional 3.
That's the whole point of that's the whole point of the grind. Like, how long does it take you? How many hours does it take you to get all of that done?
All you have to do is play 5 rounds of Crucible, 3 rounds of Gambit. Like, each one of these is a powerful engram. All right.
Hey, I got a question real quick. What if they didn't let you have that grind unless you turn on ads between matches on Destiny?
Yo, Sonic, you're a troll, man.
What I'm saying is I like Destiny, but I'm not going to play Destiny for the grind. I have other games I'd much rather play and not have to grind it out with.
But see, that's the thing. Is like your prerogative, man.
Yeah, it is. But that's the thing is like, I like MMOs and I like that stuff, but Destiny is just a little bit too grindy for my taste.
Oh, I hope you don't play Warframe then.
Well, I don't play Warframe.
Okay, because that grind is astronomical. If you get it now, you would have to play for like a year and a half just to get like up to par.
But see, that's the thing is like I've enjoyed Destiny, and you know I have the Forsaken and everything like that, but it's just not enough for me to keep me coming back like every week or every day, basically every reset and redoing all that stuff, you know.
Well, Anthem's gonna be the same shit though. I mean, EA has nowhere to go but uphill right now.
But the thing is like we don't know what the whole point of Anthem is yet because they haven't. The only thing they've shown is the base game. They haven't shown anything in the game other than the base game, so we don't know what Anthem is going to be yet.
I'm gonna predict they're gonna sell you half the game and then break it up into little pieces and put a crazy grind on it,
because
like worse than Battlefront.
Yeah, so we can't say that Anthem for sure is going to be good yet or not, because basically there's nothing in the game yet that they're going to show you until closer to release.
So I'm just gonna say this. It's an alpha, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And the way you've talked is that this game is going to be fire. And that's the end of the discussion. That's all I'm going to say about it.
I just don't trust EA anymore with anything.
No, I think they're going to, as big as a company as they are, and they know how to appeal to like the Madden fan base and everything else. They are going to figure a way out.
Hold on, Crispy, I got this when it comes to Supersonic. Yo, Supersonic, they're making a VR edition.
I don't care.
Xbox.
Wait,
you know,
you say Red Dead in VR?
I'm just happy we don't have microtransactions in VR yet.
Yeah. Next
It's gonna
week
happen
we'll
first.
see.
It's gonna be right over your face hole. It's gonna be like PepsiCo in your face, and you're gonna deal with it.
Crispy, take his Xanax.
Crispy's on fire tonight.
Hey,
man.
Sonic, do they have DJ Simulator in VR yet?
They got a bunch of DJ simulators.
Yeah, but it only deals with orchestras at Game Awards.
We haven't gotten that far yet. But they do have a DJ thing where you can play music and wicka wicka wicka.
Is that what they sound like?
Records. Yep.
You guys, I can't wait to get my Oculus Rift. I can't
That's gonna be
wait.
awesome.
I'm so
We're going to
excited.
Brian Baker's theater and watch 3D movies and oh god, Nala's gonna play
I just want the edge of
Battle
nowhere.
Royale in VR.
It's like the #1 game that I want to play. I've wanted to play it since I found out about it. That's
That-
#1 game
That's
on
a
my
good
list.
game. That's from Insomnia. Insomnia Games, yeah.
Yeah.
Insomnia
So,
Games.
Edge of Nowhere, Blades. That's gonna be one of those games that I'm gonna have a camera on me and I'm gonna have the VR on my face, and you guys will see me probably freak out if I piss my pants. Well, then obviously it'll be a little bit, too much for me, but I'm really nervous about that. But
We're gonna have P-cam. It's just gonna be a picture, like a camera, like right on the chair, just in case. Like,
oh man, it's gonna be a great experience. I'm looking forward to it because I've been looking forward to it for what, a year or two now. I don't know. I'm excited.
no, it's been a couple months.
No, it's been at least a year, because I said I was going to get it with my last tax return, and I didn't. I didn't have a good computer at the time either, though.
And now you're not getting it with any tax return.
I know, because PerPay, amen to PerPay. I love PerPay, you guys. All right, well, anyways, we're going to wrap up the show so I can go stare at my TV screen some more. And look at the game that we can't talk about. It's still running. I'm so excited. But anyways, guys, thank you for joining us. Xbox, you want to let people know where they can find you, what you're up to?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna be Pennywise in It 2 that's coming out next year. No, actually, yeah, I am a YouTuber. I have a small YouTube channel. You might want to check it out if you haven't done so yet. It is xbot448. But not only that, I keep everything simple. If you have a Twitter, you can follow me at xbot448. If you have Xbox Live, guess what my gamer tag is? That's right, xbot448. So guys, wherever you want to follow me, wherever you want to get a hold of me, just go there and type in the search xbot448, and there I will be.
Sounds good. Crispy Bomb, do you want to let people know where they can find you and what you're up to?
Can I just say it's been an awesome night. I loved every minute of it. It's at Crispy Bomb on Twitter, and thanks to Slicky Fingers, we're gonna be giving away Overcooked 2 again. So just come watch, come have fun. We don't do the same old BS. Let's repeat the same old stuff over and over again. Let's try to do something different, and that's the way we go. And I'll be here next Sunday.
I will be here too. All right, and then we have Butcher Van, who hasn't been here at all this show. He is in La La Land. You want to let people know where they can find you?
Yeah, I've been quiet. I've just been soaking it in. That's what I've been doing. I've been enjoying the splendors of all of you guys talking, listening to all the points, and I've just been soaking it in.
No, you haven't.
With the tampon?
Listen, I know.
That's right.
Wow, ew. I know when I'm playing a game while I'm on the show, I am not paying attention.
But yeah, so I'm going to be on a podcast this coming Friday. That's where they can find me if you want to. It's the Third Wheel Arcade podcast.
Are you going to actually share it and tag some people this time?
I can, but most people will probably be watching Crossfire because it's at the same time.
Okay, so you can tag people, let them know.
So, but yeah, there's that, and then you can find me on PlayStation or Xbox at Butcher Van, or on Twitter at Mr. Midlife Crisis.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Supersonic Station, where can people find you? What are you up to?
I just want to say, people in the chat, you guys all rock. Like, you guys are all part of the show, too. We could not do this without you. You guys are awesome. Whoever watches this later, definitely give it a thumbs up.
The only people who are awesome are the ones that come here and say, hey, come to my channel, I'm live. Not awesome. That's rude. But okay, carry on.
The fuck are you talking about?
Don't worry about it. He got timed out.
Okay,
Come to my channel, I'm live. Not awesome.
Doing it live. Supersonic Station, Mixer, YouTube, Twitch. I've been streaming Spider-Man nonstop, so if you want to watch more Spider-Man, watch that. Hopefully I beat it and then move on.
We
to
would
something
prefer
else.
paint drying, sir.
I'm addicted to that game right now. Okay, find me every Tuesday with Graphic Guy UK Dad, sometimes Stinking Corpse on Retro Renegades. It's us playing old school arcade games, and that's about it.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, and then you guys can find me at Girls Can Game 22 on Twitter, and then obviously right here or on Mixer, OhSnap, it's Mel. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and we will see you next time on Coffee, Casuals, and Consoles. Bye.
Predator 1 gameplay!
Bing, bing, bing.
Congrats, Pred.